Welcome back, everybody, to your coverage of... What the hell? I just had a random pop-up up here. Okay, would somebody like to tell me what this is and why it's here? Sven's Warcry animation. Okay, we are back. I don't know why that's about, but the draft is underway, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. We are here in the loser bracket finals. It's Team eNigma versus DENCH. It's a rematch of the first game of the day, actually.
It's not the loser brackets final.
It's not the loser brackets final?
No, it's round 5. Next game's the loser bracket final.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I know. They've taken forever.
Who are they facing? Who do they face if they win?
The winner of this plays UWE.
Oh yes, of course. UWE got knocked out of the winner bracket finals. So yes, this is the loser bracket semi-finals, and it's Team eNigma versus DENCH. I'm here with the manly voice of Will. How you doing, buddy?
Guest appearance. I've got guest appearance of my little brother. Who's abstained? You know, you were the last. You came bottom in the entire thing.
I really don't care. I had some dribblers on my team. Scores on, and it won't pause the KDs.
I'll be back in a minute, pal.
Alrighty, so we're into the draft anyway, and as far as the bands go, it's Darkseer, Undying, eNigma, and Templar Assassin for DENCH. And for Team eNigma, they've banned out the Bounty Hunter, the Magnus, and the Keeper of the Light. And as far as the picks go right now, it's Batrider, Rubik, and Sven for DENCH. So that'll be Farah playing a Rubik. He's loving that this tournament. And it's going to be the Nyx Assassin first pick for eNigma, it seems, or well, part of the first picks for them. Jakiro and Lifestealer, so a hero we've seen quite a lot played by UWE. And they're going to go ahead and ban it to Lena. And then finally the Winterval ban from DENCH. Hero that we've not seen yet in this tournament. So it's quite interesting, but yes, we are underway. And it's looking towards a good game because this was the first game we saw today, as previously mentioned. And it was probably the closest game we've had so far. And it's going to be the Disruptor ban for eNigma. They don't want that team fight control as well as a Glimpse. And that's going to be a Queen of Pain pick, followed up by a Shadow Demon. So they could have the Shadow Demon Disruption into the Ice Path by Jakiro. It's most likely going to be a tri-lane run with, along with the Lifestealer. Maybe have the Nyx Assassin in the middle lane. And then finally their off-laner. They might even have Nyx off-lane, which would be super weird. But it's, hey, it's possible. So it's a Sven Rubik lane, pretty much guaranteed for DENCH right now. Batroad in the middle and Queen of Pain off lane is how it currently seems. They could also swap around and have Batroad on the off lane and Queen of Pain in the mid lane. But we'll see what happens.
10 seconds remaining.
And then we're on to the last pick for DENCH before we get ourselves in.
5 seconds remaining.
And I think we still need another support. They could have someone going in the woods as well. We do have eNigma band out, but there's still people like Chen and Enchantress available. We're not that much popular picks. Especially not in the UK Dota scene. But that might just be because of the difficulty of the heroes, and UKDota's a bunch of bloody shit people. I'm only kidding. All the players that have got this far so far are pretty damn good. And I'm excited to see the rest of this game. Or this entire game even. Sorry, I've had quite a few beers tonight. I'm a little bit drunk. But it's cool. Got some good games of Dota. And we're pretty much enjoying it. So yeah, winner of this will go on to face UWE for a spot in the grand final against Infused. The team that knocked UWE down to the lower bracket. But yeah, 45 seconds left for DENCH. They've got to get this pick done. I'm curious as to who they're going to go with. They do need another support, it seems. Support or Woods. They need a number 4 or a number 5. And who can they go with here? There's quite a few possibilities still open for them. There's still the Shrek available as well if they want to go for some pushing. But judging by their heroes, they want to go for fights and farm. Especially with the Queen of Pain and the Sven.
10 seconds remaining.
On to the last 10 seconds of them now.
5 seconds remaining.
It's going to be Dazzle. That's an interesting pick.
Radiant team.
And I really hope the person that's playing Dazzle has the Polycount contest Dazzle costume. I can't remember the name of it, but it's fucking awesome. I'd love to see that. So we're into the final pick for Team eNigma. And I still need probably an offlaner. I can't Dazzle! I can't 100% predict the lanes at the moment. But it's most likely going to be the Nyx in mid. And he could do well against Batrider, although Batrider still has a sticky napalm. So Nyx is going to struggle to farm against him.
Shadow Demon mid.
You calling it?
Yeah, Shadow Demon mid. Nyx is 4, Jakiro 5, Life's still a 1. Last pick is offlane.
We'll find out soon. We're gonna have a solo offlane next in a second. I'm telling you. Chikiro farming mid, number 1. But it could be anything at this point. Just have to wait and see what that last pick is. I want to give a shout out to all the people that have been watching since 4 PM today. It's been a long tournament so far, but we've been enjoying it. It's been some good games of Dota. And I'm looking forward to these final few games that we have coming up as well.
Finals. That's where all the fucking plays coming.
Indeed. Pretty interesting drafts coming as well. We still have a bit of a reserve time left for eNigma now on their final pick. And Will could be right. It could be a Shadow Demon mid. In which case they do need an offlaner.
I'll know if I'm right when they pick heroes.
Also, shout out to all them guys tuning in from the Dota 2 subreddit. I noticed that the post is pretty high on the list today, which is nice. I hope you guys are enjoying yourselves.
Shout out to Dota Talk. We're in game-based LAN. Oh no, there we go. The hell? What?
I can't call this.
What?
2-1-2.
So might be, yeah.
Well, Stephen on Nick, so I'm guessing mid lane for that.
Well, Dread Knight is support, on top support. Fangfall on short lane carry.
It's got to be Lifestealer Jakiro and Viper Shadow Demon.
What do you do Nick's off lane? Really?
Well, it could be Viper off lane. I've seen that happen a few times and Nick's in the middle. But Nick's is going to be against Batrider, so he's not going to have an easy time. It's going to be Quap off lane as well. Well, we will call it soon. Just waiting for the last player to pick up with Sven.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And then we'll be good to go. There we go. So on the Radiant team, yeah, the snowy map again. I'm happy. So we will have change the scene real quick. We'll have Antab going on the support Jakiro. Payne's gonna be playing on the Viper, and he's heading down to the short lane. Dreadnought's gonna be playing on the Shadow Demon. Fang is gonna be on the Lifestealer, and finally Steven will be playing on that Nyx Assassin. And judging by his build, it does look like solo middle.
And we have Doki on Dazzle, Hads on Sven, Jeffro on Queen of Pain, Satire on Batrider, and Farah on Jakiro.
Farah on Rubik.
That's the one. Fuck.
Interesting enough, they are actually smoked up. They want to get this ward block down immediately. And Payne's down here on his own at the moment. But the smoke has worn off. They've got here fast enough.
It's aggro try with Batrider solo? Yeah? No? Maybe?
30 seconds to go.
Well, it's Satire. He plays the off lane, so it must be. Aggro try Quap mid. Batrider off lane.
Indubitably.
But this is interesting. Looks like they're going to try and gank the next assassin.
And Quasi not infused. Pulse gang. We gang them behind tier 1 and 2 mid. Nah, not manly enough.
Nah, they're on the wrong side anyway. They need to go on the high ground to make it successful.
And they're off.
But
yeah, Jeff actually takes his ult at 6 this game.
Rotation's actually coming in now. Sven's going to get himself a haste rune. And it is going to be a safe lane tri lane coming out from DENCH right now. With Batrider, played by Satar on the off lane. And Quap, of course, in the middle. Farah just messes up Sephiroth's block. No problem. But yeah, aggro tri lane coming out from eNigma. They're going to put Viper on the short lane solo. And this is interesting lane. Shouting as well as Jakiro.
It was mana, and Jeffro just lost.
Oh.
One spell and mana drain.
Okay, disruption's gone. Ice Path follows up, and here comes the open wounds. The heal's there for Dazzle rather than a safe word. The Shallow Grave even. And this should be first blood, it will be. Antab picking that one up. Had's not quite fast enough for the save. But yeah, Jeffro, I'm guessing he lost half his mana pool from just the one mana burn, right? Yeah, it's going to be one of those Nixes. But as soon as Jeffro has his bottle, he should be fine. But yeah, no.
Standard mistake, you just don't run up that hill. But especially if you don't know where the opponents are.
But nice easy first blood for eNigma here. And that's going to put this tri lane in a bit of trouble for Hads now. interesting that he actually managed to get the Shadow Wave rather than the Shallow Grave. I'm quite interested as to the reasoning behind that. Especially after he got caught. He must have skilled it up as he walked up the hill. But no Doki. He's back in lane. Along with Farah. Nads is doing well on the last hit so far. But Viper is actually dominating bottom pretty hard versus the Batrider. 7 for 7 up against the 1 for 0. So it looks like
not a nice lane.
He's having a lot of
It's not a nice lane for either of the heroes. But a few stacks of napalm and Viper can't turn around. He's got terrible turn speed.
Yeah, but he's actually leveling up Poison Tap before Nevertoxin, so he's looking for that harass really early, and he's really crippling Sadar actually. 16 damage per tick. Which is very nice for him. Farah is looking for a lift on somebody soon. Dazzle wants to get in there as well.
If they go on anyone on this lane, Dreadnought will just disrupt. And then they'll just counter go with the Jakiro, Ice Path, Waste Stutter for back.
And it should be an easy turnaround for him as well.
It's a clever lane.
I think this is all about the mid lane. Like, Nyx is going to get our level 6 pretty soonish. And then Quappies as well. And it's going to be just interesting to see who can get the ganks off better. I think as far as it stands, the top tri lane isn't going to have much happen now. Unless Dread Knight. It looked like he was going to go for a disruption. It's kind of baiting me out now. Yeah, Invis Rune on Quap. He's going to try and put some harassment down on Steven. There's a stun going out on Dread Knight by Hads. But the stun, the duration is not there. There's the lift as well, and it will be a kill. He went to disrupt himself, but he was just too long on the animation. Dazzle Shadow Wave doing a lot of damage there. And that's a nice turnaround kill. The chaining of the stuns was beautiful. Farah waited to the very last moment of the Sven stun to get the pick up. No damage from Dazzle. Mid lane now, Jeffra got mana burned again. But Nyx is also out of mana for this. It's just an harassment battle between these two now. Both out of bottle charge nearly. Well, Jeffra has one more available. But now the fight to top lane again. There's the Shadow Grave. I don't think he's going to go down here. The right click's just on enough, and an Antab getting very close to death himself. And if I was sticking around and taking too many right clicks too. Antab's going to have to burn a lot more of his regen. He's down to just his tangos now. And Nyx, he's level 5 at the moment. He'll be 6 very soon. And you're probably going to go for a gank on the Batrider more than anybody else right now. Should be the easiest kill for them.
Mid tower's coming apart.
Meanwhile, Jeffra's going to get another rune, getting great rune control as the Queen of Pain. As expected, to be honest. The visage just not there for Steven. I think we don't have any wards on the runes. Which is very dangerous, especially with the
DENCH have opted for double rune wall. Kind of relying on Jeffra a lot.
It's definitely a battle in the middle lane in this one.
Not for you.
Max Flame Break on Batrider.
Yeah, it's generally what you do on offlane, I've found. That and Woods as well, of course.
Flame Break?
Just for the nuke. 300 damage nuke at level 4. Oh, Pain at level 6 though. And Pain, he's just diving deep now. That's the death of Sadire. 3 levels in that Poison Strike, but instant buyback for Batrider here. Firefire's a cooldown. Whether it's a rage back or not, I'm not sure. It might be worth it for him.
Business.
It's very cheap buyback at this level. Steven just missed a stun on Queen of Pain. Jeffra's level 6 there, both are now. Nyx is just a little lower mana to start ganking. I think you might want to wait till he gets his mana boots now. To get slows, this should be quite easy for him. Meanwhile, top lane, disruption going off on Farah. He's pretty low as well, but there's no follow-up. Just going to get right click by disrupts his illusions. Surprised there was no ice path there. They wouldn't have been able to kill him, I don't think, but it would still been worth a try. No Sadai, still level 5. He's heading back bottom. He managed to buy back and pick up a bit more farm, but now there's nothing for him to do.
See if they react to this next. They've seen him come in, they pinged it.
He's there. There's the stun. There's the mana burn. He has Carapace available. But that will be a free kill on Dazzle. Dread Knight is going to go down as well. So it's going to be an interesting trade. It looks like Hads might die, but at the same time, Lifestealer had no damage left and he doesn't go down. But that's going to be a double kill for Steven, and there goes Lifestealer. Gets killed by the creeps, and he's pinging them relentlessly. Bot lane, Queen of Pain did come down. Nearly died, though. And Pain, he's going to get a kill here. Sato is way overextended.
That's 2v1, that's not gone well for them at all.
No, nearly got a double kill. He manages to survive out of it as well. It's the strength of Viper. It's just so hard to bring down. It's got their power treads on strength as well. But it ended up being a 2-for-2 trade in the top lane and a 1-for-0 in the favour of Viper on bottom. So eNigma taking the advantage at the moment. Got first blood as well. 3,000 gold advantage going their way. About 1,700 in terms of XP. As far as the CS goes right now, Viper is way ahead. Pain is doing such a good job on his Viper. 42 for 17 in 7 minutes. Compared to the top lane where both of the hard carries, they're on 17 and 14 respectively. With Lifestealer and Sven. Both having rough times. But there's a stun again. Instant walkway follow up. The earn again coming out from Pat. And there's a massive quap ulti. Dread Knight was disrupted though. So he manages to survive it, but Jakiro will go down. That's a lot of spells spent.
If it was 2 seconds later on his ult, he'd have hit them both and killed them both.
Yeah. Shem Sheridan was disrupted at the time, but still a single pick off. And that's where the mid lane comes in. Jeffro with the power to gank. And then Batrider just walks straight past an invis rune that he probably should have picked up, but it looks like they're 5-man in top lane. Want to get this tower down.
Top tower's hurting.
And do have Flaming Lasso available.
Radiant structures must have been fortified.
And of course have the air charges if anybody needs them.
Radiant's top tower.
Shadow Demon picks up the invis rune and immediately gets rid of it. Because fuck invis runes. Who needs them?
Radiant's top tower is taking hits.
I've never played Bastion. Why is this announcer such a badass? It doesn't look like a game where a guy sounds like a badass.
He's a narrator. He narrates the game.
Oh, right. I've got it in my
Radiant's
gifts
top
since
tower
well.
is taking hits.
You should give it a go. It's pretty fun.
Yeah, I intend to.
Towers having
Just for the narrator.
difficulties.
Like, honestly, he's so good. But that will be the death of the tier 1 tower.
Radiant's top tower is hurting.
Had to manage to get the last hit on that one.
Guess
And
what's
in bottom
happening
lane,
to
Pain's
the
just
tired
pushing him
bottom
on his
tower?
own. He's got a Ring of Aquila turned on. And he's got his Agi treads. It's very
K
hard to
gold
break.
on top of that.
Yeah, he's doing so well at
The
this point.
dire
58
best
to
do
21.
something about that bottom tower.
Yeah, the interesting thing about this announce pack as well, it's got lines for pretty much every
Guess
hero.
what's happening to the dire bottom
And it's
tower?
got a lot of reactions as well, so when you unpause the game, he just says stuff like, carry on. And that. But on top lane now, Lifestealer is getting bought really, very low, as is Dread Knight. They're both going to go down. That's a 2-for-0 exchange. Not sure why they're that deep. They lost the tower, and they knew there were 4 heroes top. They hadn't left. They took Terra and Bat off slightly, but they hadn't left at all. And Steven wasn't there either.
They're not that bothered about how well that lane goes. Because Knights can do stuff with just an armlet and treads. Whereas meanwhile, quietly on bottom lane,
Viper's getting
he's just farming. Yeah, and despite the fact he's playing the ganker, says Steve.
Do something about that bottom tower.
And now he's taking this bottom tower, and he'll have it as well. Guaranteed last hit for him. There's a lot of damage, and as you said, never toxin actually works on buildings. So the lower that building gets, quicker it goes down. And while Antab's rotating to middle lane. Still level 5 on the Jakiro. It's interesting to see the hero levels at this point. Viper's leading the way at level 9, and Nyx is close behind. Now you just have this big chunk of red. But yeah, the Troy lane really hasn't worked for eNigma. They're putting all their eggs in Viper's basket at this point. And at the moment it's working well for them. But we'll just see how fat he gets by the time the fights happen. He's already got the Ogre Club, so maybe a BKB rush coming in from him. Or an Axe, of course. Either would work.
I think he'd have bought the 1,200 bit
The boost
if he was
there,
going Axe. Yeah, the point bit. I think you're right with a BKB.
Yeah. Farino stacking the Ancients. He wants to give that to Sven a bit later on. Pretty standard play we see now. But now, Pain, he's actually going on Batrider. And he's all walking, he's superb here. And he's going to survive it, fortunately. But now he's free versus... and it was stolen by Farah, sorry. But Pain, he's going to bring down Farah. Pain is so far ahead at this point in the game. It's going to be really hard for him to do anything about him so far. Now, even Jeffro's here. But I don't think Jeffro could take a fight. Viper's half health, and I still think he'll win. I know he doesn't have ulti, but I think he could beat a Quap. 1-on-1 at this point.
Yeah, it gets even worse. The minute he starts getting levels in his passive, he's just become a monster. Complete monster.
Mid tower could use a little help.
Stats on roses.
The Dire went and fortified their structures.
Fortify is popped. So not going to be able to push anymore. There's a good distraction for Pain to just sit there and distract all the heroes to bottom. Yeah, we're looking at our items. Dazzle's pretty raw as expected. Sadar only has a smoke and boots. Really struggling on that back rider. Wanted Fire still there, he actually got the mana burn. It's a nice Vendetta pop there by Nyx. If that flame boat would have hit him in a correct position, then that could have put him in a lot of trouble. Meanwhile, Jeffro gets himself a double damage rune. Now we have a 5-man rotation to mid lane for Dench. And I want to push, but at the same time, Pain is becoming a pain. No pun intended, but he's getting farmed. Now mid lane. We're going to want to take his team on tower, but the Shadow Poison's coming out. It's only level 1, but he's doing what he needs to do. And Fang is starting to get a little bit of room in the top lane. He's level 6 now. And he's only a little bit behind Sven at this point. But the smoke's been popped by Batrider, and now they're all on the way bottom. They need to kill Pain, and he knows, and he's backing all the way off. Sentry ward. They just walk straight past one.
He is building Arcs first. Why would he build it in that order?
Dire's mid tower could use a little help.
You get more health from Point Booster. You get 190 health for Ogre Club. So for 200 extra gold, you get 250 mana, basically.
Yeah.
Bizarre. He had the gold for it when he bought it.
But that sentry ward there was crucial. Absolutely shut down his gank. Pain had plenty of time to see it coming. And it put him in a good position. But yep, he has the point booster. He will be getting at Ags, and he's only 1100 gold away. So very soon, 12-second cooldown on our Viper Strike. But Jakiro just gets a kill on Faraday. Not sure what happened, I missed that one unfortunately, but yep, Antips gets that sit there. Vendetta used by Nyx. So it would explain it. Bottom lane. It's time for the Sven with God Strength. He's going up against Viper, and he's losing this one so hard. And Pain could have chased this one a bit further, but he's not going to get the kill now. Turn around way too late. It's fairly unfortunate. It would have been a good kill for him. Use God Strength on that though. God Strength for a Viper Strike. It's well worth our trade for the Viper. But now Jeffro. He's got a haste rune. He's near top lane and he wants to go on Lifestealer, but he has to be careful. The same level, and I think Lifestealer could probably take this. Maybe not with a haste rune. Now he has his helmet on well as well, so it's going to be hard to bring down. Jeffro's just going to use the haste rune and go back middle.
Dire's mid tower won't last much
Stokey.
longer.
So that's Shadow Grave on himself. Now Dread Knight disrupting him. Ice Buff on top, and that's a complete counter gank. Just absolutely should stay in the quap. Nothing she can do to chase that. Steven just popping out a random stun as well. And now Hads is 1v1 bottom with Pain. And Pain's very ready to get that X finished.
They need to have a 5-man whilst Viper farms, or farm. Because doing what he's doing at the moment isn't going to work. Running around.
Yeah, he's not having a lot of luck. The smoke gank was really what they needed, and it just completely failed. Oh, faking the stun from Hads there. Who's now getting his
Rubik has Viper Strike at level 2. We should use that.
That'd be
It's a
nice.
ridiculous spell.
Tower could use a hand.
He's got it for ages as well. Vipers, I should believe. 700 from that.
Yeah, where's that Viper Strike there? It will be a good fight for him. And there we go. He's going to use it on top of Pain. Pain gets melted. Jeffro with the Sonic Wave. And the news coming out as well, but Sven did die in the exchange.
Dying in front of Dazzle, Shallow Grave off CD. Not good.
Ouch.
Indeed. I'd be fuming if I was Hans. It's well played by them though. Big pick on Viper.
Yeah, the Viper's getting a lot of love today. quite enjoying it.
It's really nice versus Sven. Nice buffs. I mean, he basically was in every winning game in TI1, and he's had nothing but buffs since. It just isn't big.
Yeah, it's just the amount of heroes that came out that were carries. Just there's so many better ones. But now after these buffs, we could see the return of Viper.
Hope so. Cool hero.
He gets himself that Aghanim's and he gets a Yasha and he's good to go. That's all he really needs for the movement speed. He's able to walk
Spell
back.
Tranquil Boots. Tranquil Boots and HUD. Become a god.
Yeah. No way he'd kill that hero with those items. His passive just does so much damage as well. Level 2 at the moment, it does 15 dot. It's so powerful.
It's 15 times 4.
Yeah. I like the warding coming in from DENCH here though. They've had sentry wards in mid lane the entire time. They're just keeping an eye on Steven. If he walks back to initiate with Vendetta, they know about it. But Jeffro, he's had a man out and that's a nice amount of damage, but just has enough for the blink to get away there.
Steven should have spoken to Dread Knight. He put one Shadow Poison stack on him mid kill.
Yeah, that's what he needed for that. That were a nice path from Antab.
Dire structures
Either would've
must
worked.
have been fortified.
He was stunned as well, so it wasn't like he could miss.
Yeah, just a bit of miscommunication. He went in a bit early. He probably saw the damage he did with the skills and thought, oh, I could probably kill this guy here. Just a bit overzealous maybe. But that's an armlet on Nakes now. Armlet and treads. Level 9. He's been left alone for a little too long. That combined with Payne's farm. The game's looking to turn a bit against DENCH right now.
Lifesteal has tripled his CS since he's been left alone.
He's now up in third.
Ags is done.
So he's very happy Viper right now. That's fine out to him. 12-second cooldown on Viper Strike. He's level 2 at the moment as well, so it's a pretty powerful nuke. Steven, he's in Vendetta. But there goes the sentry ward, they know he's there.
They just made it obvious. He knows they got sentries in.
Farah's movement was too obvious there. So yeah, Steven's just going to back off a little bit. He already has his Dagon complete though, because he has a nice level of farm at this point.
Bat Rider's opted for treads.
Interesting choice. There's another smoke coming out. They really want to kill Viper and there's no sentry watching the rotation this time.
Top tower's in bad shape.
They are going to go the same route though.
They have to get this perfect because he'll kill them 1v3.
There they are. Burn all of the abilities immediately.
Radiant's top tower's hurting.
Viper Strike stolen by Farah. There's no way Payne
Still
can
got
get
it.
from this one.
Not a nice. It's a good counter to Viper's Rubik. You literally can only steal Viper Strike.
Yeah. And it works so effectively against him as well. But yep, level 2 Dagon on Nyx now. I'm guessing he's probably going to opt to go for level 3 and then start building something different. I'd be very surprised if he goes for level 5.
He'll probably max it. If he's built 2, he'll max it.
He's now going invisible. He wants to get a pick off here and he's going to find Jeffro, but whether he can kill Jeffro or not, he has quite a lot of mana at this point. He's got a point booster, and plus he's been to the high ground. It's going to be a 4-man push on the bottom tower. But still, top lane. Nakes is still there. He's now level 10. Second highest farm in the game, but he's TPing straight there. And very aggressive TP. You won't want to think about this. He has no infest, but he's just going to pop the rage immediately. And that's a nice kill for Steven as well. Manages to pick off the Rubik immediately. Nice path coming down. It's a nice quap ulti, but Steven's going to survive. Unless he walks into people, which he will. He manages to get the Dagon off in time killing Dazzle, but he just got down for it. And then Fang got Rage turned on. And Jeffro uses the last of his mana to use a screen when Rage is turned on. So it's going to be a 4-for-1 exchange and Jeffro's just going to escape. Real good fight for eNigma now. And the aggressive TP actually went really well for them. I thought that Nyx was being a bit... Sorry, Nakes was being a little bit of a fool. TP'd so aggressively with Infest on cooldown. But this could be a tier 2 tower now.
Radiant's mid tower's
Especially with
getting
Viper there.
banged up. Dire's bottom tower's getting the business.
God. God.
So good, isn't it? Nice pass by Rubik. It's a great ice path as well. Antab's in a lot of trouble, but actually, the Viper Strike bringing Rubik so low that Antab's able to finish him off. Just a nice scream of pain as well.
Death comes in at the ears.
I just noticed the amount of dots we have in this game. We've
I
got
am
2 on
ever
Viper, we've
so
got 1 on Shadow
grateful.
Demon, we've got 1 on Jakira, we've got 1 on Dazzle, we've got fucking 1 on Quap as well. It's a game of dots.
Dot strap to quote Busted. Just need Warlock. Got supports coming out. Yeah, just been informed that Danny D has a Wikipedia page on Dota 2 Wiki.
Yeah?
Yeah. Oh god.
You have to look for that?
Oh god.
Post it in the IRC. Oh dear. So he does.
Tragic. Some people are so mad. Lifestealer's picked up 2.1k now.
2.1.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
fat. He's a beast.
they left him alone for so long.
Mm.
I expect probably a BKB build. Certainly wouldn't surprise me anyway.
I don't know.
But yeah, Payne is so far ahead in this game. It's going to be difficult, I think, for DENCH to come back. Like, they are quite far behind. If you look at the goal graph now, it's 7.5. Same with XP, pretty much identical graphs at this point in the game.
It's the little things really though. 10 minutes in, Batrider had 9 CS.
Yeah, he's very much struggled this game. Don't expect to blink it anytime soon. He's going for the full staff. Got the staff of wizardry and that's it.
It's the same issue as when we watched the earlier game. He sat on bottom getting nothing instead of just going jungle. I mean, it's one of the few areas that he can't. He was on Dartsy in the game before, he could have done it. So Batrider in this game, both of them can jungle reasonably well. He could have a blink now, and then that stalemate and sort of last man saloon on middle lane between the two ramps wouldn't have happened. And they've just sat on that farm.
Yeah, they've pretty much wasted the jungle's potential in the games. I think Sadarani is a little bit of a rethink of strategies at some point for when he's struggling in that off lane. Even Ancient stacking would have worked. They've got 1 stack at the moment, but I think Farah did that one. So that'd be nice for Sven if he gets up the farm that he needs. But I am wondering what this live state is going to get next.
DC maybe? Which will Viper?
It could be.
Lash still loves attack speed.
You can get a Hyperstone now. You can afford it. And yeah, as you said earlier on in the day, Viper Strike obviously goes... Wait, no, wrong team. Well, yeah, Viper Strike goes through BKB, so if Rubik steals Viper Strike, it'd be a really effective counter to Nakes. There you go. I'm going to save myself.
Rubik counters Viper counters melee heroes. Rubik counters melee heroes because Viper counters melee heroes.
Precisely.
The other thing they've got, the other little strat they've got up their sleeve is Nikes can infest Nyx, and then you've got Nyxception.
Nyxception. It's a crazy strap.
Nyx within the Nikes. Nikes within the Nyx.
And then Rubik steals the infest and goes inside somebody as well.
Oh god. Oh, god. Inside, I don't know who, Batrider? Green of Pain?
Alright.
Rubik with infest.
All the XDs. I'm going to join in. XD. Ah dear. It has been a long day. But yeah, I do like this game so far. It's still quite even in a sense, but I think the farm's just going too well in Enigma's way at the moment. That DENCH are going to struggle. They're probably going to get this tier 1 Terry bottom lane, but after that, what's going to happen? I think like Nyx and Nakes will rotate down. Fucking hate saying that, Nyx and Nakes.
Life stealer makes life easy.
Life Stealer and NA. Let's just go with those. But yeah, it looks like we're about to get back underway. But the farm now, Viper's on 118. So he has fallen off a little bit in terms of farm, but he's still best in the game.
You see, it doesn't need any more items for the rest of the game to be a pain in the ass.
No, he's got the Ags. If he gets himself a BKB, it'll be good. Or a Yasha.
Bottom tower's done for.
But yeah, that's the bottom tower picked off. Looks like Jeffro's going to be going for the Aghanims of Queen of Pain.
I don't think I've seen anyone go anything but Axe today.
No Lincoln builds. It's quite interesting. Lincoln builds is pretty good he's pretty effective as well against things like Viper and Nakes.
Yeah, he's going Hyperstar
Tower's gone.
on Nike's Lifestealer. So he's going AC. Oh no, I don't lie, he could be going Maelstrom.
Could be.
Which only.
It's most likely going to be an Assault Cuirass though.
Yeah.
It's going to help out the Viper.
Technical difficulties.
Dark mid towers having technical difficulties.
It's too good. It's so good. Yep, DD rune on Quap. It's pretty much a stalemate at the moment now. I think both teams are a little afraid to initiate. Which is kind of what makes it an interesting game. So I have no idea which way the fights are going to go at this point.
Well, if eNigma can do what they did all tournament so far, win the team fights, they should be alright. The only time they've really struggled and lost versus UWE, for example, was that there was no team fights.
Yeah.
I mean, how can you team fight when they run in and two-shot you?
It was just pushing and farming, wasn't it, from UWE?
Yep.
But DENCH aren't bringing that out. DENCH are farming themselves. I think it's... The key person in this game is going to be Rubik. He could get some crazy shit going off.
Some manners coming out there.
I honestly don't have a clue what that was about.
I think it was to do with the Rev Water bottom.
The what, sorry?
He de-warded and warded on bottom.
Oh, right.
But, I don't know. I wasn't paying attention.
Smoke gank. Enyigma coming up. I might find Batroad if he's not careful. In fact, there's a Quap right there. Blinks on off cooldown now. But they're not even running there. They're going straight for Sven. Or are they? I don't know. Where are you going, Enyigma? Make your freaking minds up. Right, they're going for Satire. And it should be an easy kill for him as well. There's the Shadow Demon ult. Flame Break's not going to be enough for you, mate. And that guy just blows up. So this could be a T2 tail for them now. I'm surprised if they carried on with the push, especially now flaming us off for 30 seconds. He bought the Ring of Regen as well, so no buyback available. And Hads wants to give it up. Just TP bottom. He's still farming up towards that BKB. He's got the Ogre Club and a 1,000 gold. So he's not doing too bad. Not buying about 1,300, about 1,700 or so.
Much longer.
Yep, does a lot he pops, but they're still going to be able to push this tower pretty effectively. There we go. No, that's it for the Lifestealer, but they take it nonetheless. Steven gets himself an illusion rune. He's actually going for the Dagon upgrade. He's got level 3 at the moment. 300 more gold and he'll have 4. And yep, AC for Lifestealer. You're right. It's not far off that either. About 1,800 gold. Batroad 700 away from his 4 stuff as well. And he really needs that to be able to do anything in this game. At the moment he's just getting picked off left, right and centre. He does have a few kills. He had an effective gank on top lane. But now we have a Yasha complete on... Yasha? I don't know. Yasha complete on Viper. So he's very happy at this point. That means his all walk-ins become a lot more effective as well.
They need to smoke and kill Lifestealer for the next 20 minutes while Sven farms. And Quap. Who is 50 gold from an axe.
Yep, been farming outwards for a little while. But unfortunately, Lifesteal has just been given so much room. He's constantly in our top lane or in the woods, wherever he can go, and he's getting farm all over the place. I'm fairly surprised he didn't go Midas. I know they lost the tri lane pretty hard, but
do something about that bottom tower.
if they got Midas, then I don't know. He could have got a lot more gold at this point, even if he'd built it after just before the armlet.
He farmed quicker with armor than he would if he had a modus.
Yeah, fair enough.
You are a true friend.
Curry just flies out of self for Sven. There's a spell cank, and that's an easy kill on Bat Rider. The level 4 Dagon. Nick's actually gets disrupts there. And there goes the ulti coming out from Dazzle as well. And Heads is going to go down, and that's also going to be the death of Rubik. He's going to go down, and Doki's going to follow shortly after. 4 kills coming out for eNigma now. And the Queen of Pain. Jeffro gets caught by the Ice Path. Dual Breath as well. Manages to get Blink away, and he's just going to pop up from the dots. Triple kill for Viper. Full team wipe. No heroes lost. And Nakes is still farming top lane. Very effective a fight for eNigma there. This is going to be a tier 2 terror in top lane, and possibly a tier 3 as well. They don't have much time to get this push going now. But I do have a lot of ults available soon. Nixie's is back up now. Shadow Demons is back up in 10 seconds. Jakiro never actually used macro, and of course Viper has an Ag, so this is available whenever.
You know the drill.
Meanwhile, Nash just keeps pushing top.
The Dire might want to mine the top tower.
Antab gets picked up. He should be the death of him. Mechanism actually popped. And Bat Rider, he's dragging Bane in.
Lost the top tower. Somebody's
Steven
on a roll.
got caught, but he's fine. And he actually manages to get a kill on Rubik as well. But he will go down due to the Dazzle ulti being on top of him. That's an easy kill on Sven as well. Pain just doing so much damage on this Viper. He has to use the Sonic Wave there.
Dire's top tower.
There's the heal, and Pain can kill Jeffro right now. And he will do. Shadow Demon gets to finish off. DENCH, sorry, Doki doesn't have Shadow Grave available. And another 5-man team wipe, and this could be game. At least Rax. They only lose the Mixed Assassin.
Farah should always be stealing Viper Strike. So powerful.
Dire's
You can always get it.
technical.
Especially with Ags as well.
Mm.
But yep, that's 10 heroes lost for the price of 1 in the space of about 2 minutes. Rax is gone as well. That's going to be a huge spike in Team eNigma. Yep, 14,000 gold advantage now and 15,000 XP. And Farah, he's going to die again. He steals Viper Strike. He was obviously listening to the stream. He was like, you want me to steal Viper Strike? Fine, I'll go fucking steal Viper Strike. Oh shit, I'm dead. But yep, that's mid-Rax.
Manta on Pain though.
Dire's mid-rags.
It's a gold gruff. It's not as bad as leaders we've seen, but
It's more about the XP though. 20,000. It's going to be hard for him to come back from this now. XP per minute, 565 on the Viper. Is that such a good game? Especially when you compare it to the support of Team DENCH, when they've still got Rubik who's low level, level 9. And Dazzle who's only just above that as well, at level 10. But yeah, and as far as the GPM goes now, there's still nobody hitting over 500.
Lifesteal goes AC.
Yeah. He's got a lot more coming after that as well. Everyone joining in to help out Lifesteal now. That's a huge ancient stack. I didn't even notice some stacking this.
eNigma love doing ancients, it's fine.
And gets himself a nice amount of money from this. In fact, Eddie's AC and now he's got 3,000 gold on top of it.
Jesus.
That's the pair of the ancient stacking. And it's fairly easily done as well. Was that a misclick?
What happened?
Sven just used God Strength.
Yeah, that's a misclick.
He meant to use Warcry, I think, because he used it immediately after. Steven.
That's a big shallow grave.
Yeah, Farah just about surviving this one. But Farah does not need to be there anymore. He goes in for a lift and he gets stagged on for his trouble. Oh, Farah. That will be the death of Steven, but it's all good in the value of comedy. That is a level 5 Dagon complete on Nyx. And he's very happy with that. Training a Rubik for a Nyx is pretty much worth it for DENCH at that point now. DENCH had a lot more heroes there as well, so the XP was shared better. And nice blink by Quap there, just about managed to get out the ice path. But the nukes are coming now, and she shouldn't survive that.
declare
Pain
a
is now
month
wicked sick.
of mourning.
His net worth is 14,000. There should be a Roshan soon for them. He has his Manta Star finished
What's
now.
with all the scribbling?
It looks like he's going for BKB. What's with all the scribbling? Are you kidding? He has a voice line for when you draw on a map. Wow. There is a lot of drawing going on right now. I think Dench is just having a bit of fun.
It's untap drawing.
Oh, wait, it's both teams going at it.
Dread Knight's doing a tactical penis.
Guess what's happening in the Dire's bottom tower?
Ah, dear. But yep, Sado goes in with the lasso. Actually manages to get the disruption off on Pain now. And Pain pops his Manta. And he gets force staffed away. I think that was a mistake by Batrider. But there's a Sonic Wave coming in by Jeffro as well. And Tabby throws out one more Ice Path before he's going to go down, because he's definitely going to go down. Had just walks in and shoves his sword up his fucking ass. And Dread Knight now. He's going to go down to Jeffro. And it looks like the death of Pain actually. Pain is going to get picked off, and it's a nice fight going away of Team DENCH at the moment, which is fairly surprising. They do trade 3 for 2. And then Steven. With Dagon, who's probably going to look for someone else. Hads is just going to manage the TP in time.
Return.
And there's the buyback
Nyx
the
is
top
racking
lane.
them as well.
Yeah, Nyx is very close to Rax, and he's got his match, hasn't he?
Oh god.
And here comes the Nyx train.
Hey.
That was a beautiful infest as well by Nyx
Oh, he's
there.
got him fair. Quick,
Oh,
jump
God.
back. Jump inside of it.
Dire's top rank.
But this will be the death of Fang. Oh,
You sure about
will it?
That's forward.
Go on, lad.
Oh god, double kill
the
for
tunnel.
Fang.
Oh.
Wow.
Dire's top rank.
And
Oh,
this is
no.
why you done at Nyx Farm.
Dire's mid tower could use
I'm the toggle, I'm the
Oh.
Jack would have survived.
Wow, he would have easily survived that. But now here comes Steven. Here comes the Dagon.
Bury me in the royal catacomb.
GG called. So that will be Team eNigma. It was a great game.
Dire's mid tower.
It's toggled.
Technical
But yeah,
difficulties.
great game. It's glad to see these two going up against each other again, because I really enjoyed the early game they've played today. Steven. Oh god. Well worth it, Steven. Well worth it. But yeah, good game. And if you stay tuned, in about 5 minutes time, we will have the loser bracket finals this time, which they will be against, what is the team called again? Will, please tell me.
UWE, unexpected would be expected versus Team eNigma.
It's going to be an interesting game, especially because UWE played eNigma earlier today in the second game we casted. Hey, it's like we're doing a cycle of the games.
It's
UWE brought out the Juggernaut support and pushed
Someone's
great.
dropped out like
But
a
shout out to the
kid.
boys from eNigma as well as DENCH. It was a good game, I enjoyed it, and stay tuned to everyone that's tuning in. Again, thanks for watching, and we'll be back in about 5 to 10 minutes. Don't go anywhere, guys.